We are here with the one and only, Dryx and his sexy as fuck hand.
Yeah, you see my fat sausage fingers. So yeah.
That's fine. You need.
So I'm
You
gonna
need fat fingers for this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show Spongebob, but it's one-handed any percent. Yeah. We'll see. Well, I did warm up. Oh, like not warm up, but do D-Ross. So yeah. I hope it will be good. So yeah. It's almost like normal Spongebob, like almost my own route. With like some changes. Because some tricks I will show one of them what I need to do the trick, but it's gonna be ass. Let's say this. So yeah.
Feels good.
So I'm ready to start.
Alright, then whenever you're ready, do a quick countdown and you're ready to go.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3, go. So, first thing first, why do I play with the left hand? I'm right-handed, but left hand is better. Or first, oops, I forgot. Somewhere shiny. Yeah. First, because when I tried doing this like 2 years ago, when I started doing this, I was losing my right hand and like moving with my thumb. But I noticed that it's very hard to press the buttons with the pinky. So I just started to use the left hand. And then cruise boosting came. First, I never used cruise boost because when I did it first, I did it like with a weird claw grip. And I tried it for 8 minutes. I actually got it after 8 minutes, but my hand hurted for 8 hours after that. So then I never tried it, and then I like found a better way to do it, which was way faster and didn't kill my wrist. And it's possible with the right hand, but it's not that good. So that's why left hand is like top tier. So yeah, that's why I'm playing with the left hand. So yeah, for people that only have a right hand, yeah, F to you guys. So I'm just gonna, I removed the hand, the out of bounds trigger, one of them I guess, and we just gonna get, so that's why we can just go out of bounds and get the spatula right there. That lets us warp and like skip like half of the first part of the level. So we skipped a lot. It didn't look much, but it was a lot. So yeah. So next one, it's the same thing. We try to, this is called hammer skip. We're trying to manipulate the hammer in a specific spot so we can jump on him and hit a checkpoint. Like this. Hopefully I did hit it, and holy loud. So we skipped again portion of the level and we just continue. Yeah, so this like we need to find 75 spatulas to get to the end boss, and we just try to go through all of the levels and get like the fastest ones. Plus we do like some interesting duping as well later on, and like buying spatulas and stuff. And there's like shiny objects, that's like the money. And there's like socks. Socks are like everywhere. So there's like global collectibles and non-global collectibles. So shinies, socks and spatulas are global, and then there's like in level some collectibles. What I did there is a hammer. I manipulated the hammer so I could get hit and slide off a ledge, and that if I slide off a ledge, normally after a damage boost I have 1 frame where I can do grounded actions, and when I slide off on the ledge while I get hit, this 1 frame window gets like bigger, but I'm not sure how big. But it's like way easier to do than like a 1 frame. That's why we manipulate the bot, so we all perfectly hit the edge. So yeah, this was the first GF. We will never get there again. So yeah, I jumped on the texture pad to get like a little bit speed. Oh, like not speed, but like get into the level easier. So this is
3 years running.
Local collectible. The wheels. We will collect 6 wheels for later, because in the in 2 levels there are 2 collectibles that are capped at 6, and we don't want to get more than 6, because we want to do a trick later that called CCA. I will explain it later when we're there. So I'm trying to do. Oops, miss. I'm manipulating the cannon in a way that I can get this very fast. It's unfortunately very tight. The first, after the first button, it's very tight to get the perfect positioning and be fast enough, or you will just need to redo it. Actually, I just started, when I de-rust it, I actually start doing it. So yeah, I'm more surprised that I can get it easily. So when I said I removed the out of bounds detection, I talked about there's like 2, the hands I have like 2 instances. One is like in the air, and there's one on this like darker sand. And this one we can only remove with a glitch, but we don't use this here because we don't save. So we just jump over it. We need to stay in the air for several seconds. Always stay in the air or we get dragged away. And we need to redo the hand disabled glitch as well. Here, normally I would do STJ, like a weird glitch that like lets me fly up. I fortunately cannot do it one-handed because I would need to learn how to unpause the proper pause, and that's like the hard part about this trick, one-handed. I would need to like learn how to unpause it with the thumb, and it's not fun. So we just do this like backup. Normally it was an old backup thread, but now it's like the main thread for one-handed. So yeah, and this is the same. Normally I would just like fly up, but now we just do it with Sandy. Just going up. Nothing special, but we're still gonna do the VMS. It's called vertical momentum storage. That means we store our momentum on a point. Like it's called. It's different. We do a SDJ. That means we gonna store our position at a point, and then this point changes position, and because of that we fly up. And VMS is keeping that momentum, that going up momentum between levels. So how does that work? We just transform on this platform. Now it goes up because those shy tikis, if you are close to them, they go away. Oh, miss. This. Okay, that's bad. It's fun. It's fine. Also a little bit slow there. So it gives me more time to explain. So we store a position at the bottom, like when the tikis are down, and when we go up away from them, they go up, and that confuses the game and like gives us a lot of vertical momentum, and we need to like keep it and go to the different load. We need to pause frame perfectly, and then at the first frame the pause was bad. When we load in at the first frame, we need to press jump and then we fly up. It's technically a frame perfect on paper, but because of the loading lag, it's actually not, and you have like more frames than one. I'm not sure how much. It's always different. Depends on like your loading times. So that's maybe worked. fucking up the pause. So yeah, the pause needs to be frame perfect or it will not work, unfortunately. And then I can say as well, if you warp between levels or like in the area, this like downtown area, if you warp between the levels here, it's like always the same. This should good. Oh, how I flew up. It's always the same load time, but if I warp in a different area, like a complete different like map, the warp is different, like the load time is different, so you would notice then later that I need to count to not instantly muscle memory in the other timing. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky.
Here's another one.
We still collecting the wheels and the socks. We're gonna collect 20 socks in the whole game, and this 20 socks will give us 2 spatulas, because every 10 socks Patrick gives you one spatula. Yeah. And the next. And with the money of the shiny objects, we're gonna do a trick later that gives us a lot of money, and we're gonna buy. Technically, you can buy 8 spatulas from Mr. Krabs, but we're gonna do a dupe. That's why we earlier didn't talk to Mr. Krabs. We're gonna dupe and buy 9 from him. Yeah. Actually, you can even buy 10 from him, but that one is like way harder than the single dupe. The double dupe is like way harder, and it's like complex and really annoying to do. So I'm not gonna do it. And for this, we need 3k shinies at like when we are done with the Krusty Krab in like a couple, like 1 minute or 2. And we are like at a good pace, like because we died, because we fucked up the what's called the VMS that much. We are like we have like enough money. Here I'm doing a SCJ again, so I'm storing my. It could have been good. 1, 2. What's late? So I'm trying to store it again and try to get to the hub world. In this game, there's 3 hub worlds. So the first one that is normally always open, and they're like closed off by a really. The first 2 are closed off by a really big wall and like a boss fight, and that's why we're gonna do the VMS. 1, 2. That was too early. To get over that wall. Funny enough, from the hub world 2 to 3, there's no big wall for some reason. It's like super easy to get to the 3rd hub. You can just jump over when you go to the. Like you can do it casually actually when you go onto the what's called the police station. You can just jump over to the next hub. 1, 2. I'm doing it too early. So you see, I'm trying to count to get the proper timing, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Almost got the sink in the face. 1, 2. Okay. So, can you stop? What I want to say. Damn. Yeah, so we got over the really big wall. Easy. Now we got a warp for the... like now we can easily go into this hub world, even though it doesn't matter because we'll do the boss anyway. So now we're gonna try to do a rollback. Like there's two methods just to go over it, and the other one is to get on the jump bucket to get the spatula there. The movement with the ball is a little bit weird. It's not fun. Let's say this. It's like it's not because I'm doing it one-handed. It's because the ball is generally really bad to move around with. Everyone hates it. I don't think anyone likes it to move it. Like in a speedrun sense, I guess. So, for some reason, you can just climb this wall with the Spongebob ball, and easy, we got it. So yeah, actually, fun interaction. We actually, if we have an over, I don't know, I think over 6k. I'm not sure. For the dupe, we need to get 3,000 because we need to buy it for 3k, but we are not allowed to be way above that or it doesn't work. Don't ask me why it doesn't work. It's complicated. It just doesn't work. So I'm gonna do this. So we are in hub 3. We're just gonna do the spatulas that are like easily attainable. So in this game, most of the levels have a spatula requirement. Wow, got sniped. Have a spatula requirement. There are 3 levels that doesn't have one, and that's a jellyfish fields, dream, and murmula. But we will go into murmula way later. We're gonna do murmula late because murmula late is way cooler. So what I'm doing here is a SAS, spatula animation overlap. So I jumped up, talked to him, and bought the spatula from him. And while I bought the other spatula, I collected the other one. So we overlapped the animations, so we don't need to sit through both of them. We'll not do that anymore. Like in two-handed, I would do that more often. Oh, like we were gonna do it one more time. Okay. So now we just jump, a nice skill word, get the sock, and get the spatula. Like this, we, I guess, overlap the animations again. So it's a little bit faster. Now we're gonna buy the first Patrick sock, and then we'll go to the boss. So in this speedrun, we're gonna technically fight 4 bosses. 3 big ones. Okay, so the big ones that separate the hub worlds, they're very important because when we beat them, we get powers. And we need those powers to progress. The interesting part about this, the spatula for this boss fight is actually under the arena. And you can technically get it with a clip. But you will not, like, when you get the spatula, the fight ends. The interesting part about this, you will not get the power, because the power is not tied to the spatula, but it's tied to the end cutscene of this fight. But if you get the spatula like through the clipping, you will not see the end cutscene, and so you will not get the power. And so we're just gonna go through this boss fight. We're gonna do manipulations, so we like cut out every part of RNG, so she always does the same thing. This has been for years, this manipulation, like years, almost 10 years. Interesting thing though, some months ago, a person found a new manipulation, a new way that saves, I don't know, maybe half a second? Or I think maybe it's even 0.3 seconds. I'm not sure. It's like nothing, but it's still faster. Yeah. That's the cool part, I guess. Yeah. I didn't turn the music quite up enough, so it's a little bit awkward without the music. It's still there, but it's super quiet. So yeah, this is the unfortunate, not cool part about the game. It's still you need to concentrate, or like not concentrate, but
Wow! I've never
you need
seen
to
such
do
an
it perfectly.
electrifying match!
Perfectly. You have like some leeway. But it's like still not that fun. It's fine, it's fine. I hope you're ready to make the game quieter later.
Clothesline move!
Because I don't think we wanna give the people some ear damage.
Whoa!
If you know what I mean.
For a guy literally filled with openings.
Mr. Host
Oh, what an uppercut!
will come up.
What part is that? Chris Booster?
No, I mean SPA.
Oh, right.
Flying! The
Yes.
old clothesline
SBS
move.
art, then people can listen to it, that's fine.
Okay. Then it's your fault if they complain that they need to go
Nice
to
move
the...
by Spongebob.
But
This
yeah.
That's alright, they
match
can
is
complain
just
to me.
about over.
Yeah, okay. Then it's not my fault. Yeah, then you can hear it in all the glory. Gonna be fun. So yeah, and there's a trick we're gonna do to get a lot of shinies. Sub 41 one-handed. Okay, that will never happen. That's impossible.
Hey.
Chat is crazy. So now we have the bubble ball. With this, we can do the SBA glitch plus some other stuff, I guess. Now we're gonna go to the Goo Lagoon. And what we most of the time try in this game is to do the level backwards. Because most of the time the spatulas of a level are at the end like of an area. And if we go backwards, we will see later how we just walk into that area, but because we go from it like from the opposite, like from behind, we just walk into the spatula and we are done. So that's why we need to do the sponge glide here, to just normally this area back there with the when I say there. So it's an annoying trick. And you see, a little bit ugly, but the Spongebob can fly. So the thing is with this, we can actually fly indefinitely. So we need to hit like a surface, so it goes away. We need to kill the spot for a spatula later. So I'm gonna try to damage boost. I think that's good enough. So technically this is the end, like the very end of the level. That's like the where you go at like the last point of the game. So we're just gonna go from behind all of the stuff and just skip it. Most of the game, most of the levels we can do that. We try most of them. Not every one can be done, unfortunately. For example, JF cannot be done backwards. Or not yet. I don't know if they still work on it. They were like a breakthrough a couple months ago, but I don't think they continued more. So this is technically the special, like the, oh, we are cool at the pier, we're gonna do cool stuff. We just need to do a couple of, like, you will kill the bots there in the, I don't know, bumper boat thing. We need to kill those. That's very important. And then you see the ski ball. So this trick is called SBA. So it's ski ball abuse. How it works by stacking two tikis. We're gonna stack two tikis in one of the holes. And then we're gonna throw a bubble ball in between those tikis. And then the ball will jump between the tikis up and down. And then if you throw it if we throw it perfectly, the ball will jump out, like in and out of that hole, and constantly give us 30 shinies. And if I do it good enough, it's gonna be super fast, and then we're gonna have a lot of money. That should be fine. Maybe it will not be the good one, a really good one. It's fine. So yeah, loud volume warning. And this the sound is not cool. Might need to rethrow this. Oh yeah, I need to 100% to rethrow this. Loud, yeah. You got warned, what to expect. I need to rethrow this, unfortunately. It's a little bit slow. Somehow it's still working. This is... the thing is, with this trick, it's... You need to be very precise with the setup, or you will not get a good one. And, like, you wanna get a good one, or it makes, like, no sense. It's like, you need to wait, like, a minute or so. Like, or, like, I mean, you need to wait, like, a minute extra. Just to get the proper shiny count. Nope. Bad. I practice this. Yeah, Spay is a little bit weird to do. Annoying. It makes the game way faster because we can just skip 8... we're gonna skip collecting 8 spatulas, but... Nope. The trick is, like, annoying to set up. Especially one-handed. Nope. Can you please? Don't go too far. Guess we're gonna do 17. That might be good. That should be fine. I hope. Maybe too high. We'll see. We'll see. Rage. It's fine.
Coming at ya.
Oh, might be. That's fine. So yeah, now we get a lot of shinies, and then we can just easily buy the crab spatulas. Because to be honest, they are really scam. They are very expensive, especially the last ones. So we're just gonna buy them. Easy. This is sometimes a big run killer if you don't do it properly. Or like a lot of times. Because it's, yeah, a little bit annoying. Up. While we waiting for the shinies to spawn, while we're waiting to get the shinies, we collecting a spatula, like getting other ones as well. So we like not multitasking. We just should be fine. Good enough. So I can continue now. So just a little bit, and then the audio is gone. Oh, it got even more fast. So we can just get the spatula. Easy. Normally you will need to get it with Patrick, and you need to throw those ice blocks so the goo freezes, but that's not cool. We're just gonna jump off the slide and then easy. So why we killed the bumper boats earlier is because if we do this as well,
Sorry.
because crabs wants us to clean the area. But the only thing that we really need is to kill the bumper boats and do this. I did not explain this earlier, but what we did here is a cutscene skip. There's most of the cutscene you can skip in this game. There's some cutscenes you cannot, but we can like still skip them by a death. So what I did there, I threw a tiki to the thing that I need to destroy, and then while it died in the cutscene played, I died as well, and then I skipped the cutscene. That's what I mean with earlier, that when we do the level backwards, when we walk into the area, we like we are at the end and then can just get the CK, because this is normally the starting point of that area. But if we do it backwards, we're just getting it. The same thing with this area, we're just getting to this bachelor at the end. So yeah. Now we're gonna do mouth early. Normally you would need to get the cruise bubble to get this level, so it's a late game level. But the button is, the programmers were like, oh yeah, let's make the button invisible. So you need to buy it with the clam when you see it in the right corner there. But it's just invisible, but the hitbox is still there. And with a precisely thrown bubble ball, we can still hit the button and activate the mouth challenge. And we're just gonna jump it down and then just get the spatula. Now, why we killed the tower? Because we killed the bot on the box stacks there in the back. We're gonna just get one spatula from Larry. Now we're gonna go to the hub 3 and go to Dream. Dream is one of the levels that I said that don't require spatula count. But most of the time those are like guarded by having the upgrades like the special weapons. But because of some tricks, you don't need any of them. Oh, I was a little bit too low. You actually don't need any powers to do this level, or like the spatulas that we need. You actually don't need any powers to beat this, because you can just do this with damage boosts. And yeah, you can just go through this with damage boosts like this. It's important that when we jump up, we need to be over the spikes and then press forward, because if not, when you saw earlier, I got hit and then just flew away. Why we talk to crabs here is to get a warp. So this is a late game one, or like that one is a late game one that we need to get with the. Or like we're gonna get it with the cruise boost because way faster. Now I'm gonna do the same type of damage boost as I did in Jellyfish Fields. So I get hit, I slide off a ledge that gives me more frames to do a grounded option. And so I'm just gonna do the bash and get over that big ass gap. And then here's the hardest level, hardest spatula ever. I need to talk to Patrick and then I get it. Very hard. You need a lot of practice to do this. Oops. And then now we're gonna get to Sandy Stream. This is easy as well. Because we removed the hand, we can actually go to the big nut there. Because the developers made no mistake, but they made there's a safe point up there on the nut. And when you jump into this little corner here, where what I'm doing here, you can actually touch that checkpoint trigger and just get that checkpoint, and we can just skip the whole thing. Like we can skip the whole slide. It's really big slide, and then we're just gonna get the spatula. Easy. So now we're gonna go to crabs. So now we go to rock bottom, or like more. First, we're gonna go to Sandy. We're gonna visit Sandy in her house and help her kill the bots.
Sandy!
Try to kill this. So this is a little bit RNG. It's not that bad. Sometimes you get lucky and then Okay, some of the bots don't spawn. Sometimes you get unlucky and then... to be honest, it's not even bad if they spawn. The problem is if they spawn in a bad way, in a bad spot. Like this one is fine, but this down here was not fine. I'm just gonna kill everything. Then we're gonna get... Could do a sass here, but it's not... It's very, very hard with one-handed, and it's like... Why bother? It's like way slower than it would save time. Oops. I'm gonna go to rock bottom. To rock bottom 1, we're gonna collect 2 spatulas here. And then we actually gonna leave it, and then we come back later to do the most of the level. I think we will not get like 1 spatula. And this again, as usual, we're gonna do. So early in mid game is a lot of damage boosts to get over gaps or like get to certain spots. Later, after like this level and like buying some spatulas, we're gonna defeat the second so this is sass as well. So I'm gonna just jump, take the warp, or like take the, I guess the, yeah, it's a warp to the area. And this again is a damage boost with the thing that we need to. Might be too slow. Yeah. So we slide again and go up. This one has a weird property of sometimes you could be too fast, and if you like, if the damage boost was too good, you for some reason cannot. When I get it, I will explain what I mean with like sometimes you cannot get the jump. The jump, like we fly to the spatula right there, and normally you can just like jump on the I guess what's called jump on the wall of it and just like jump up. If you're too fast, it doesn't work. So plus what I did, why it got hit again. So this game has 5. This is what I mean. This game has 5 damage animations. So if you get damaged, it's a cycle. You go through 5 damage animation cycles. And one of the cycles after this lean back, so this one, the bug eyes, this is animation 1. And this animation is actually 2 frames. I'm not sure. Some frames slower or like longer than the other ones. That means that animation makes those slides and like other stuff or like other frame perfect stuff way harder because you have less frames to work with. So normally we just try to just get hit again and to remove it. So if I don't get this, I'm just gonna go. Okay, I'm just gonna go back up. I don't know why I can get this. The backup is just very easy. Just gonna go here, switch to Sandy, and just go up there. So yeah, for some reason, yeah. So yeah, the damage animations. So you wanna always like keep count where you are. Most of the time you just need to see the lean back and just know like, oh, okay. Okay, I got the lean back damage animation. That means I need to watch out and not like go. And watch out and not. Hello.
So that.
And just like get damaged again after if you want to do like damage boost.
So that.
So now we're just gonna buy everything from Mr. Krabs. We did the dupe right, so it should be 8. And after we bought it, so to get to the hub bosses, you actually need a threshold. The first one is 15, and this one is 40. So we try. So the main focus of this run is to get as fast as possible to 40 to make the game super fast to get the rest.
So that.
So yeah. And after this boss, the game was gonna be super crazy. People are still... people found it wild when I told them, oh yeah, I found a way to do cruise boost in this game one-handed. And then I do them in a run.
Yikes!
This
Looks
actually
like
helped me,
SpongeBob's in
because
for
of
a rough
how I
ride.
found the cruise boost. I actually managed to get a sub 1 hour time, one-handed, and beef the beam.
Barrier reef.
Just very cool. Fun enough, 2023, 2 years ago, I was like, oh yeah, sub hour is maybe barely possible. Maybe. I was like not sure if it's even possible. I was like really not sure. And then like 1 year later, so last year, I actually noticed that sub hour is actually not that hard. And I could easily get a sub 58 time.
Look at that.
It was very,
Robot
very
made
interesting
himself
how
dizzy.
it changed
The
from
robot
1
better
year
change tactics and
to,
fast.
oh my god, it's very possible to lol, easy sub hour. I think the only thing changed is that my movement got way better. Like way better. In general, the movement with one hand is like still not good enough, in my opinion, that it could be. It's fine. So,
Ooh, and the robot is
so this
down.
boss again,
What is
slow
Sandy
down, I
going
guess,
to do
in
to
the
get
whole run.
SpongeBob
So we're gonna
unfrozen?
just wait. So now, and just go through the things. We cannot speed up anything. We can do some manipulation later in the third phase. And now we're just gonna, this is just stall, we're just gonna stall in the air. The swings, so we just don't get hit, so we don't need to dodge.
Is down.
What we can do is, because you're gonna do like a big spit attack, and he's like, following us.
Could melt anything.
But if we just get hit, we
That was a
skip that
doozy.
phase, and then he just continues. So we wanna do this with Sandy every time.
Do-si-do, and around you go.
So yeah, if you have any detonations, now is the time to.
We don't have any donation, but
The robot is down.
if anyone wants to donate to a good cause, I'll pull out the link right here.
One more
Or you're
time,
gonna
that's
donation, sorry,
SpongeBob
go
way
to
back
the
in
Trevor
day.
Project.
Oh, that's gotta stay.
We're currently at $210, so if you want to give any money to a good cause, then click on the link.
Do-si-do, and around you go.
Yeah. Hope
So is this the most boring part in the entire run
Yes.
for you? I feel like that's what everyone who runs BFBB says.
it is. Yeah.
But I guess you started for like the fun part, because it's like right after that you have Cruise Boost, so you have to balance it out with like a boring
Yeah.
boss fight.
Yeah. So now we can actually manipulate this a little bit. So if we jump in this corner, we can somewhat manipulate where Robot Patrick will stop. It's not perfectly, but it's like good enough. It's like good enough. We need to actually watch out. The goo, like, if you are unlucky, if you walk off this, like, treadmill thingy, you can actually insta-die. I had that yesterday. I just instantly died. To the goo. Normally, if you walk into the goo, you just, like, get sent back. But sometimes, if we are, like, way too far from, solid ground or other stuff, you just instantly die. And this can happen here as well. It's not fun. Because if you lose this, you actually... So every... Every phase is around like a minute, so you just easily lose 1 minute. So now the fun part begins. Now it's cruise boosting time. So what are cruise boosts? We got a cruise bubble now, and we had the bowling ball. We're gonna, while we walk against a flat surface, we're gonna press this button, or this attack, and this one. And because, like I can show this, because when you walk and then press the cruise bubble, you see like the bubble ball, you see we just go forward a little bit. But if we do it on the same frame, we actually save that momentum. And then we do it again, but we press slightly to the right or left with the analog stick. And like, so it's frame perfect input. Then you press to the side, frame perfect input again. And with that, you... Oops, misclick. I slipped. You actually cancel the like you still like you store, so you store this small like momentum boost from the bubble ball forever on yourself, so you constantly move forward constantly, and with the second one we get that even faster, and with that we actually move like twice as fast. And we constantly move forward, so our stationary abilities, like the bash or like the ground pound, will not get stationary because you always move forward. And that makes now the game very movement heavy and very cool, very fun. It's really nice. This is like the best part of the game, in my opinion. So now we'll go into the late game. Now, unfortunately, this is like, normally I would not do this, but for one-handed I need to do this, because one of the spatulas that I'm changing away from the normal route is one of these spatulas here that I will show. And I will actually show what I need to do to even attempt to get it, because it's wild. That was very close. So that's why we're gonna do this two, like small, like the slow ones. Oh. Yeah. So then we just talk. Yeah, we got this. We got spatula. And then we're coming to the hardest puzzle ever. It's very hard. We need to know a lot of stuff for this. Yeah, look. So I need to concentrate for this puzzle. Yeah, it's very hard. A lot of inputs. Very input heavy. I need to think. Very hard.
I'm impressed. Good job.
Yes, thank you. It's very hard. Oh, okay, we're done. So yeah, hardest puzzle in the game. I just noticed that it's very dark in the... Yeah. So yeah, now we get the spatula. So now we actually gonna skip to a boss. Normally this boss is like a endgame one, because we need to like activate all the buttons. Oops, hold up. Activate all the buttons, and then we can go to him, because then the drawbridge will, like this bridge up there will get lowered. Now we can go to the boss, but the thing is, the loading zone to his area is actually still active. And so we can just do this trick. We store momentum, well, like when we like go into this corner, we like sliding, and we're storing some of the momentum of the slide, and then we can just jump over, and then jump into the trigger. Easy. So we will not fight this boss, because a lot of bosses in this game, or like at least 3 of them, have a funny thing to them. There's a debug trigger above them. So if you touch that debug trigger, the fight will end. And because of the cruise boost, we can... this is like L clipping. We get into a corner and then just spam L, the L button. And then we just clip. That's why it's called L clipping. And with the cruise boost, it makes it super easy. And now we hit the debug trigger and we beat the boss. Easy. There's one boss, another boss that can be eaten that easily, but we don't fight them in this route. Beginners do. I removed it. I actually did it for some time in the one-handed route, and then I removed it as well because it was slow. So how I do the one-handed cruise boost is I'm actually pressing the stick forward with the palm, and oops, that was a little bit weird. Pressing the stick forward with the palm, and then when I need to press it to the side, I press it with the palm as well. This makes activating the cruise boost way faster than like all other methods, I guess, one-handed methods. And it doesn't kill your wrist. That's the most important part. Yeah. This is a stupid button that needs the strongest bubble ball there ever was. So yeah, luckily I found this, and it's cool that I got the sub out because of that. Because before that it was like I tried to do the no CB route, so no cruise boost route. Yeah, so this, I will show you what I need to do to get this. I would need to turn around my controller to do this clip. Oops. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing it. I need to turn it around. It's not fun. I would need to turn around the controller and try to flick it. It's not cool. Trust. I tried it for a long time. I think I tried it for like 5 hours, and I got it like twice, maybe. And that ballroom clip is not a really hard trick. It's really easy. So now we are done with Murmler. Now we're going to Sand Mountain. I actually did the harder thread. I could do the harder thread. I did it as well, but I stopped doing it because it was actually not faster.
Sand Mountain.
Not really faster, and I saved more time by getting the 3 socks in that level. So yeah, in the normal run, the other one is like faster. But for one-handed, actually the normal guppy one is better, because I get socks, like very easy socks, and it's not really that much faster because yeah, of the hardness of like how hard the auto trick is. Because now we're just gonna do it almost like now we're gonna do it casually. This area, this slide, we're gonna do it casually. And it's not really that much slower than the harder strat. For two-handed it is way, not way, but like 10 seconds faster or more. But you lose like 3 socks, but it's fine. But now we're just gonna do it casually, get all the socks here, because we didn't need them for like the last Patrick trade. And then, oh my god, for some reason this stone has no collision. This game is like very interesting in that regard. Some stuff has like no collision, and then stuff that you would think, why would it have like it should not have collision? It makes no sense. It has collision. So yeah, the priorities were interesting. What gets collision, what not. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it was a fun little Easter egg with the wall, but I don't believe it. So yeah, now we won the race. Maybe we get... Oh, they're not there. Oh, no, wait. Got the cool one. Hopefully we will not get hit. Oh my god, he's in the way. He's always in the way. For some reason. He likes the cruise missile. He always gets hit by it. Oh, and then we get this. Unfortunately, I cannot do the super high-end strats here. I could try them, but I cannot even do them two-handed. That's one of the tricks that of my 5 years of running this game, I could never do. Like, my consistency with that trick is so bad. It's called Mr. LCB. Yeah, it's a fun little name. Yeah, I just cannot do it. It's bad. So now we're gonna go to Kelp Forest, and Kelp Forest is one of the level that you will we're gonna do backwards again, and it's gonna be very apparent why it's so wild to do it because of the back in the day quotation marks when I did my no CB one-handed stuff, like where I couldn't do CBs. Actually, you can. What I'm about to do with the CB, you can actually do without a CB, but it's like way slower and like way harder. So yeah, we're just gonna go. This is the end of it. We're gonna trigger. We're gonna trigger a trigger. So like a platform will spawn at the bottom of that thing, and we're getting we're getting a warp to miss this path, because we're gonna, when I talked earlier, we're gonna do a CCA after this level. Actually, I'm gonna get the spatula, we're gonna warp back to the beginning, and then there's the platform, and then we are at the end of the whole map. We are entered at the end of the big slide. This is a very hard slide, actually. As a like casually, it's really hard. But we are cool like that, and we just open this box. Boxes are like just boxes are like just cool teleports, and up, work. We're gonna activate the timer for this challenge, but we don't want to slide down. We just go through the box, and then we are at the end. We win the race, and then we go to the box, and we are back again here. Easy. You can do this casually as well. I recommend. So now, and then, because we are going backwards, we actually just, you will not see it, but I just walked into a spatula. And that's the area spatula. That's it. Easy. Hey kid. And then we're almost done with Kelp Forest. Kelp Forest is one of the really fast ones. Even though it's like a up 3, should be like the one of the last ones to be. It's actually in a speedrun sense one of the fastest ones. And yeah, I'm just gonna get this. Normally you would need to do this with Patrick as well, but you can just activate it. Because we do it backwards, that's why we're up there already. So now, why I collected the wheels. I need one more wheel, and we're gonna get one more spatula here as well. So, get the. So we have six wheels now. This is important because in Rock Bottom and Kelp Forest and the collectible, the local collectible is kept at 6, like a token. And we're gonna do CCA. It's called collectibles counter abuse. So how does it work? We have like 6 right now of the wheels. And when we warp into a different level with our collectibles as well, we need to press the L button, the cruise bubble, on the first frame when we teleport in. And then this lags the game. And then when we are... And it lags the game. And when we are close to that NPC that wants us to collect the stuff, it lags the game. And then this gives enough time for the NPC to register us and see like, oh, you have enough collectibles, and just gives you a spatula. So I have You see, the collectibles stayed at 6, and then Mrs. Puff saw, oh, you have 6, and after the leg went away, the collectibles went back to the normal one. And we're gonna do it later in Kelp Forest again. Fun enough, in very interesting stuff. In Goo Lagoon, there's you need to rescue some kids that's floating around. There's 6 of them as well. You would think, why don't you CCA those as well? For some reason, the kids were programmed as a own instance. So the CCA, the glitch doesn't work on them because they don't count as a collectible. They count as like an NPC or something. Fun enough, when you save them, like let's say you save one of them, and then it's like gone, or like the kid is saved, he's like floating in the air, floating in the goo with his like what's called, with his floaties. Actually, the hitbox of the flying kid is still there. It's just invisible. So yeah, it's weird. So yeah, now we're gonna go to museum. Normally you would need to stop all the lasers. It's gonna be long and tedious stuff. We just gonna use the cruise boost, go up here, and then so very interesting mechanic is when you ledge grab, even when you get hit, normally if you get hit you get like pushed away, but in a ledge grab animation, even if you get hit, you can actually not be pushed away. So we use this mechanic just to go through this laser wall just to skip it. You can do it with every character. Just some characters way harder because they have different get-up animations. So we're just gonna do the cruise boost, get the spatula, and we're actually done. So, actually, no. So this is a fun little thing. We need to do a race against the timer for the spatula that Mr. Krabs gives us. So you normally activate the spatula spawns, but the timer only starts, like the spatula spawns, but the timer only starts when we touch the, or like we go over the beginning of the slide, because there's the start trigger. So if we just don't go there, we can take our time and just easily get it right here. So, I need to get the socks. And then we got the spatula without doing the time trial. Easy. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go to downtown again. Get our 6 collectibles, and then we're gonna go to Kelp Forest. And then do the CCA again. Easily. And then we got it. So now I hope I will not take too long on this, because this is a movement heavy section, and yeah. So hopefully, I should have waited actually a little bit longer. It might be, yeah, it's fine. It was a bad what's called bad cycle as well. So those nodes nodes go in a cycle. Let's wait. I think this is fine. And there's like bad cycle. Normally, if you do it a lot of times, you can get a feel. Normally, you want to do it like first try. Normally, you want to get first try like this, but this is actually not good. Not good for one-handed, because you're actually still too slow, or like I'm too slow to do it fast enough to get the proper cycle. Oh, come. So that's why I'm trying to wait and just get the other one. I'm getting still the first. I guess let's try the fast one. Maybe we can do it. Okay, nope, we're too slow. Fine, let's try. Stall here. Ah! Unfortunately, there's one negative about doing one-handed runs. Your hand will spread very easily for some reason. So yeah. Luckily I put the estimate to 1.5 hours because I knew that this stuff will happen. Okay, that was embarrassing. Fine, it's fine. I need to wait. Get the better cycle. That's unfortunate if you're good enough to get always the cruise boost, like very, what's it called? Consistently. You need to, like, wait. So Flo, you have no excuses to not finish Bob now.
It's too hard, man.
I did it one-handed, what do you want from me?
Alright. I'll do it tomorrow. That's good.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, then we get the last one in Dream. So, okay, easy. So now we go to Graveyard. This is like the last area before the boss area. Gonna be fun. This should not be... This should be way easier. We actually get every spatula in this level. Because it's fast enough. Get everything. Oh, come. I say it's easier and then I fail. Let's go. Oh, come. It's a little bit annoying to do the cruise boost. On the little pole. You would say, why don't you do it on the chest there? Actually, the chest is not a flat surface. It's not... You can do it, it's possible, but it's not fun. It's really... ass. Wow. So what we're gonna do here, we try to jump on that little thing there. Like little platform. To get the sword. Because we need to go into that direction anyway. Because we need to lower the goo at this moment. Doesn't want to? Okay, no. It's not really hard. I'm just bad. So we're gonna lower the goo. So with lowering the goo, we actually get access to. This will be gone. This sound, the concept cruise boost sound. So yeah, actually, if you do the cruise boost and actually fail and do them over and over again, the cruise boost sound will stack. Yeah, you can stack it and just annoy people with it. But we don't want to do that. So because we lowered the goo, we got actually access to 2 spatulas. One of them we got already. And the other one we'll go to now. That is like in a cage that normally you need to do a time trial, la-di-da. But we can do a cool trick called cage bash. Because for some reason, if you bash a ball, you hit it with your bash, and you like get pushed down by the ball just far enough so you touch the spatula. I did it first try, which is amazing, because in the D-Rusts I never got it first try. So yeah, it pushes you like the hit on the ball, like when you like hit your head on the ball, the bowling ball. Oh no! You actually, like I said, it pushes you just slightly enough through the cage, so you touch the spatula, and you can just skip the whole time trial thingy, which is like with the cruise boost, it's actually fast, but. It's not. It's way faster with the. It's way faster with the bash. With the bash. It's like way faster. Back in the day, people used lag lips for that, but luckily lag lips are obsolete now. They're not cool. I will go for the super hard boat bash strat. Okay, I didn't get it. I think my couscous might be too slow. Oh. Got sniped. It's fine. You can just get a couscous here, so doesn't matter. Oh! We got almost sniped again. Easy. We, with this we skipped a big, there's like a, you don't see it, but beneath me there's like a wheel, and there's like with like platforms, not platforms but like walls, because you kind of wall jump in this game at special surfaces.
Ahoy!
Not everywhere, and so you need to like slowly like time it up to go up there, and with the cruise boost we just skip it because it, the other one is slow. So now we need to activate this, those two. We need to activate 4 cannons. I slipped again. Oh, my hand is very sweaty. We need to activate 4 cannons, so we get a spatula here. Actually, funny enough, you can... Normally we need to kill the enemy, like you need to kill everything on the other ship. But, like, to progress normally, technically. Because you will need to, like, defeat everything on the other side. So, if you actually activate... like, if you didn't clean everything on the other side, and you activate the cannons, a cutscene will play, and then your shots get, like, deflected. Even, fun enough, because of that... Because you watched the cutscene, the warp for the end boss, or like the little boss in this area, will be unlocked. Even though you actually didn't finish this area. It doesn't matter. But we'll not do this, because it's slow. So now we're gonna go for the last Patrick sock. And we are almost... So now we're gonna go to the last boss. And the last boss has two phases. And the first phase has the funny trigger thing as well. So you will see. Normally, you see, oh my god, this, he has so much life points. First phase, it's gonna take so long to kill it. But if you just go to this corner, and then here, and then yeet, and the phase is done. So, and normally you saw the roboplankton that was flying that we hit. Normally he would be here as well and like attack you as well. But because we skipped that phase through the through the debug trigger, he's actually still outside. He's still outside, and he will not spawn here.
Will SpongeBob be able
And
to
will not annoy
neutralize
you.
the giant
I wanna
robot's
show you guys
brain?
the cool. This is what I'm doing here is an LCB, Ledge Cruise Boost. That means I'm doing the second part of the cruise boost, so the second frame perfect input. I'm doing it while I'm sliding off a ledge. This gives me
Will
a
SpongeBob be able to
faster
neutralize the
cruise
giant
boost
robot's brain?
speed, and makes this like going to the monitor there easier. Normally you can even do it without, like with a normal cruise boost, but I cannot do it because you need to really perfectly space your jumps. And with an LCB right here, it's actually way easier. Because you have so much speed, you just normally fly there. Why I failed this, like not flying there properly, is because I was too far left. Because if I'm too far left, I actually still don't make it.
Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant robot's brain?
A little bit unlucky right now. No. I don't jump too far left. Okay. So. Oh. Normally, actually, there are multiple fuses. But in this game, you actually only need to destroy the 3 in the brain, not the ones outside. The ones outside don't matter at all. You can do a cool double ball in this and get ready on time. When I kill this last fuse, it's time. Time.
Jeez.
Nice. 1 hour 15. It was only 1 hour 15. I thought it would be way worse. How bad I choked. But yeah, that's SpongeBob one-handed 80%. I hope you guys liked it.
Yeah, thank you for showing it off. That's still like mind-blowing to me that someone can cruise boost only with one hand. That's
Easy.
insane.
Like I said,
Yeah.
now you have no excuses to finish the dream. It's a good stream.
My excuse is that I suffer from skill issue.
Yeah, no excuses, yeah.
Alright. Well, thank you so much for showing this off.
Yeah, fun.
Do you have anything else to add?
No. Run SpongeBob. Everyone, I mean. The chat.
Yes. One day. I will.
Everyone needs to do it.
Alright. Then, with that, we're gonna head into the next run, which is Subnautica Below Zero Survival, Any Person Glitchless by Skillet. So yeah, we're gonna head into that and head into a quick transition right now, so don't go anywhere. Bye-bye.
Bye.